Welcome to your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram pages. So Taurus, I do feel like the month of February, it's a very mixed bag for the majority of you. There's like very different elements, circumstances, emotions, thoughts that you are kind of in the middle of. I feel like some of you are in the middle of circumstances and situations that are different from what you are used to or what makes you feel, naturally relaxed and naturally, capable to easily adapt and deal with. There's something here that brings confusion and some tension when trying to understand what you should be doing, where you should be going, how you should be adapting or not adapting, what you should be accepting or not accepting. Even in you differentiating or discerning what your true thoughts and feelings are, it may be harder for some reason during this month of February because there's a sense of you you needing, it's like Taurus here during the month of February, you are in transition. So it's neither one thing or the other. You're working with different elements that are very different at the same time. And so, yes, it may be hard for some of you to discern certain things because it's not yet the time for that. It's not yet the time where you're going to be able to combine or decide or choose exactly, defining it. It's more about observation, actually, and about patience, because you do have the Seven of Pentacles in the Soul position. Some Taurus are really tired and frustrated with the timing or the process that they are undergoing for some time. It seems very, very slow and painful, or just, you may not feel like the growth has been resembling the amount of work and the amount of effort you have been putting. So you may be feeling like you're not receiving from people, from circumstances, from the universe, the blessings that you have been with a lot of effort trying to accomplish. And so in the month of February, you can be in a certain way as well reviewing your direction in life and taking stock of everything that has happened so far, and maybe trying to understand what it is out of those efforts, out of those plans, out of those investments that you still want to take with you further into the future, or if they are just dead weight on you and things that are not going to bloom into anything else. And so it's time to leave them behind, because that dead weight is stalling you. It may be part of the reason that is stalling you and creating a difficulty in you feeling like your life is advancing. February brings results in accordance to the patience and the wisdom you are in a certain way accessing, okay? And understanding the bigger picture of circumstances, understanding the bigger picture of the experiences and maybe the lack of them as well that you are carrying. I feel like some of you are being taught by experience more than by, advice from others, or what you should be doing, or what is expected from you to do. You are being more taught by experience. So really, when it comes down to any moment during February where you need to make choices, or where you feel like you need to do something, I would advise you to go here more on experience, because The world out there for Taurus may seem very wild and crazy, and people may not altogether bring you harmony. And, the peace of mind and the clarity that you're looking for. So for Taurus, looking too much on the outside for answers, not tuning in, not accessing that wisdom that they do carry, you can feel like people are going crazy completely during February. You may observe a lot of fights or tension, arguments, differences of opinions. You may participate in some of them, or you just may be observing human behavior and wondering what is wrong with them. I do feel like it's a month where you should back off from any type of petty lower vibrations, because you can get caught up in it, and as I said, you can be dragged into circumstances that are not helping at all in you, as I said, clarifying what you need to clarify. I do feel like there's choices and decisions that are becoming more and more prominent, the need to make decisions or to choose something. And the thing is, I feel like this is something that you are going through with a lot of pressure. So decisions here in February have this vibe of pressure in them. It's like you are under pressure. You feel pressure to make choices and decisions before knowing what to do, or before clarifying your mind about what you really want. And also, that pressure may be going against this slow timing that your soul is requiring to make sense of what you want, make sense of what's the way for you, what's the answer for you, what's the relationship for you, what's the job for you. Your soul needs time, and people are maybe pushing you. There's a sense of push, and this may not altogether be something you enjoy. But at the same time, I feel like for some Taurus, you are learning to, during the month of February, maybe see the world. This is for other group of Taurus here. They have been more passive, and, that have not really been trying to go out there and also experience the world from the different wide range of levels of consciousness and maturation and opinions and contribution that other people have. So for Taurus that have been too tight in their own inner circle and only believing, or creating this belief that the world is only that, for those Taurus though, February can be like this push to, go see the world out there. The world is not just all you think it is based on you. It's also this crazy wide, as I said, roller coaster full of experiences and different elements that you need in a certain way to see, to gain clarity about what you want to do. I do feel like for some of you, this is about career, or about where you should be going next. What's the next level in your life? And as I said, for Taurus that have been not seeing the world, February is a month to see the world, or where you will be called to join something, or to be a part of something, or you get caught up in something like that, where it has such a different element from what you're used to, that it feels like a different experience, and so a complete whole new world, in a stage that you're not used to be a part of, or just to participate in altogether. All of this, of course, is I feel like Taurus need to be more part of here of the collective, and this is why maybe you are receiving this type of different other worlds, elements, and experiences, because this Ten of Cups here brings as well a certain message about you understanding the whole. And when we are called to understand the whole, usually, yes, we are pulled to experiences that are beyond us and our little world. And I do feel like if you are interested in contributing in any way to the collective, in any humanitarian way or any type of charity or any type of contribution you want to do. This is a month where, despite the, you know, tension, or despite the difficulty in adapting to, being out there in the field and dealing with situations that may not be the most comfortable, despite of that, at the same time, you can gain beautiful results that will create this road of a long-lasting happiness, where you feel like the beauty of life and the beauty of how everything in this big collective family, how we are fit in this world all together, how everything actually connects. And it's not that different than what it looked and appeared to be initially. What was different was usually here the facade, the shell, the makeup, the clothes we wear to mask things, and um, create this illusion of separation that really doesn't exist. And so I do feel like some of you are going through this. Because in general, February may bring this sense of provocation, or feeling provoked, feeling teased, or doing that as well, consciously or unconsciously, to others. There's a sense of a fighting spirit that sometimes can be not that balanced and more aggressive, into this aggressive form of making your point or getting your point across in forceful manners, or others may be doing this as well towards you. I do feel like there is, though, growth in everything that feels different and feels, strange. There is growth for you there, but it may be a matter of you remaining here open, as I said, and having this open mind and this open heart as well to the different elements that exist beyond your reality. And sometimes Taurus have difficulty with this. Sometimes, not all of you, of course. So going beyond you and going beyond what you feel, what you believe to be true, to be right, can go a long way to help you cope with this. Because the more you hold on to your rigid ways or strict ways to look to the world in February, the more angry, upset, or anguished you will feel about the things you are watching that are so out of alignment with everything you believe and hold dear to be reality. So there's a wide range as well here of experiences that some of you may be going through, to teach you about the world, to teach you about everything that is beyond as well the visible eye. And I do feel like if there are Taurus out there that have been craving adventure, that have been craving excitement, this is a month that can bring you that. But as I said, it's inflammable. It's not an easy energy, I feel like, for you to manage. It's something that you will need to go through and learn to manage, to adapt, and to maneuver in a way that it doesn't it doesn't make you feel as sometimes as off as I'm feeling here, or as nervous. I feel like some of you may feel nervous to be around people during this time, or there's this nervous energy about communication, debates, exchange of experiences, exchange of your unique thinking with others. There's just this nervousness. It can be created based on your mind and your fear to share your views, but it could also be about you not really liking to hear views that may put yours to the test, or it may jeopardize yours, or it may go against everything, as I said, you believe is right. So there is confrontational energy, but at the same time, well managed with wisdom and responsibility, it can bring that creative tension where, out of debates and all of that, there can actually be new ideas coming to you, and development of your thinking, development of your eyesight, that vision, that amplification of your vision that allows you actually to pursue maybe goals that are more ambitious, and maybe not only based on you but also based on people that are out there waiting for you. You know what I mean? People that maybe you could influence and you could help. People that maybe you know, you end up realizing that are not so different as you are. And so there's a lot of interesting flavors here for the month of Taurus about this Aquarian vibe that we are all going through. But of course, Aquarius is a sign, an energy that squares Taurus. So it's not, you know, square its tension, because it's apparently so different and incompatible, but it's not. It's a creative tension that needs to be acknowledged, and it needs to be worked through so that it doesn't create that sense of disharmony. And this Aquarian vibe, this Aquarius energy usually influences the 10th house for Taurus energy, especially Taurus rising, but Taurus in general are influenced by Aquarian energy in the 10th house. So you see, you are actually meant to be, some of you are meant to be different anyway out there in the world, and to be part of the new, you know, the new perspectives and the new beliefs for, you know, the reform of society and reform of everything that it's outdated and everything that it's keeping us apart from, you know, peace and love, and bringing those ideals as something to be really worked through. And especially being that Uranus, the ruling planet of Aquarius, is going to go from Aries to Taurus, you're going to be influenced by this more and more and more. You know, the next chapter of change and revolution will be in the hands of Taurus energy, and this Taurus flavor, it's going to change. You know, it's not so. I'm feeling like maybe February is going to give you a hint of something that you may be to experience, or you may be to be a part of, when that Uranus starts transiting Taurus, which is, I believe in the middle of this year. I'm not sure. It's this year, and it's going to start influencing all of you and everyone that it has this heavy Taurus vibe. And I do feel like some of you are being called to participate more in the world. Basically, it's that. More than just your domestic, intimate world. Be out there in the world, making difference. And I feel bearing that voice you have of this beautiful vision, you know, in life that Taurus usually offer, about everything that it's simple and yet everything that it's true, everything that it's, you know, relaxed and peaceful, and in harmony with the sense of, you know, taking the most out of everything we have, and, you know, enjoying it, respecting it. Taurus for me, it's about Mother Nature, you see. So the mother, you know, the Mother Nature, the Mother Earth, everything that it's about, you know, life that usually we take, and resources that we take for granted. This is about you, Taurus. This is about you preserving and maybe sharing that message of, you know, love and respect for everyone's beauty and everyone's talent and everyone's life out there. Of course, everyone will do this in different ways, and everyone will find different ways to do that. But the urge to participate in something bigger than yourself, Taurus, is growing, and it may start in the month of February. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and please keep doing so. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.